Street Genius, Part 5. The feedback loop from hell has become a borderline epidemic, making many of us overly stressed, overly neurotic, and overly self loathing. Back in Grandpa's days, he would feel like shit and think to himself, Gee whiz, I sure do feel like a cow turd today, but hey, I guess that's just life. Back to shoveling hay. But now if you feel like shit for even 5 minutes, you're bombarded with 350 images of people totally happy and having amazing fucking lives. It's impossible to not feel like there is something wrong with you. It is this last part the of that gets us into trouble. We feel bad about feeling bad. We feel guilty for feeling guilty. We get angry about getting angry. We get anxious about feeling anxious. What is wrong with me? This is not giving a fuck is so key. This is why it is going to save the world, and it is going to save it by accepting that the world is totally fucked, and that's all right because it's always been that way and always will be. By not giving a fuck that you feel bad, you should circuit the feedback loop from hell. You say to yourself, I feel like shit, but who gives a fuck? And then, if sprinkled by magic fuck giving fairy dust, you stop hating yourself for feeling so bad. George Orwell said that to see what's in front of one's nose requires a constant struggle. Well, the solution to our stress and anxiety is right there in front of our noses. And we're too busy watching porn and advertisement for app machines that don't work, wondering why we're not banging a hot blonde with a rocking six pack to notice. We joke online about first world problems, but we really have become victims of our own success. Stress related health issues, anxiety disorders, and cases of depressions have skyrocketed over the past 30 years, despite the fact that everyone has a flat screen TV and can have their groceries delivered. Our crisis is no longer material. It's existential, it's spiritual. We have so much fucking stuff and so many opportunities that we don't even know what to give a fuck about anymore. Because there is an infinite amount of things we can now see or know. There are also an infinite number of ways we can discover that we don't measure up, that we're not good enough, that the things aren't as great as they could be, and this rips us apart inside. Because here is a thing that's wrong with all of the how to be happy shit that's been shared 8 million times on Facebook in the past few years. Is what nobody realizes about all of this crap. The desire for more positive experience is itself a negative experience. And paradoxically, the acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive experience. This is a total mind fuck. So I'll give you a minute to unpretzel your brain and maybe read that again. Wanting positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. It's what the philosopher Alan Watts used to refer to as the backward law. The idea that more you pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied you become, as pursuing something only reinforces the fact that you lack it in the first place. The more you desperately want to be rich, the more poorer and unworthy you feel, regardless of how much money you actually make. The more you desperately want to be sexy and desired, the uglier you come to see yourself, regardless of your actual physical appearance. The more you desperately want to be happy and loved, the lonelier and more afraid you become, regardless of those who surround you. The more you want to be spiritually enlightened, the more self centered and shallow you become in trying to get there.